Good morning, everyone. I wanted to jump on here, and I'm hoping it won't be a super long video, but I have a little bit to talk about. So today is the full moon in Pisces, but it's also a lunar eclipse. And the eclipses always come in pairs. So it's kind of a bookmarked season, I guess. Sometimes people call it the eclipse season. So between now and when the next eclipse happens in, I believe it's 3 weeks, we are in a period of elevated energy. So it's a very important time to release, stay grounded, because the energy can be a little bit wacky during a eclipse period, and surrender to the flow. Have strong boundaries. And this one in particular is about closing cycles. So all those big things, all those big lessons that you get in your life, it's time to end those. So that's why I've been talking so much the last few times about acknowledging the people pleasing, acknowledging the lack of boundaries, and putting an end to those. And you know what? Endings are a purification. So you're purifying yourself to make room for the new. So without getting rid of those blocks, without getting rid of that people pleasing, you can't let in the new and good. So let go of old patterns, let go of old habits, just let them fall away and allow the renewal, the rebirth, the healing. Every wound we have, every lesson we've learned, it holds a wisdom. So honor that wisdom that comes and take the lesson and let it go. Process it, let it go. Everything you let go of makes space for something new. It could be something bigger, better, who knows? Be open to whatever the universe brings. Be open to the truths coming in. Maybe there's something that you never realized before, and now that you've let all that garbage go, the truth will come in. So just trust when that truth does come in. And sometimes we don't believe the truth when it comes in. This is a bit of a out there topic. Sometimes we just don't believe the truth when it comes in, but it'll just keep reappearing until we have no choice but to believe it. So trust the truth. Trust that which your heart speaks. Your heart knows. Your heart knows. And that brings me to the subject of the meditation. So yesterday I sat down and I did a meditation, and then I just picked up my pen and I wrote. And I ended up writing a meditation, which I'm going to do as a separate video, but it's going to be a meditation for this full moon in Pisces, lunar eclipse, and for tuning in to your heart. So that will also, I'll put both videos up today, so they will be there for you to check out. So let's get to the reading. This reading for the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. And what I might do is draw all the cards first and then talk about them. Self-worth. Self-worth. 8th chakra. I think we just had that one in one of our last readings. Lots of things are opening up. Our spiritual side is opening up big time with this lunar eclipse season. Humor. Love that. Humor is important. Shining through. Ooh, I like that one. Shining through. I had the crappiest sleep last night, but I feel so amazing this morning. It's kind of weird. I felt like I was processing so much stuff last night. And you know what? I think it just lightened me, lightened my body, lighten my load. Deliver your greatest gift to the world. Oh, wow. This is a very, very shiny reading. I can feel the light emanating from it. And what does Archangel Michael have to say? He's protecting us. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Oh, this ties in with listening to your heart. So self-worth. Self-worth. For me, I talk a lot about self-care. And for me, self-care has elevated me in the last 5 years. Self-care and self-love is what has elevated my self-worth. And self-care in the form of, well, I've admitted before, I am a recovering people pleaser right here. And breaking these patterns, as we're talking about with the eclipse, breaking these patterns helps us to see our self-worth. I didn't think I was worthy of speaking up before. I didn't think I was worthy of even contributing to a conversation. And I didn't know this cognitively. This is the way that I acted. I acted less than when I was in a group of people. But I have since learned that I am worthy just because I exist. I am worthy just because I exist. And that worthiness now comes out in this, what I call self-care, which is a big buzzword right now. But the self-care that I do is saying no to things, to people that I don't want to say yes to. Self-care is not spending a lot of time with crowds of people because I don't enjoy that. Self-care is a lot of nature, a lot of camping, doing the things that I love, pet sitting, which is what I'm doing right now. Self-care is saying yes to me. Self-care is saying yes to me. And that saying yes to me, I now know that all those stories I told myself before, they weren't true. I am not less than. I'm worthy. I'm worthy and I'm worth it. Self-care has taught me that I can stand up for myself. Sure, was it scary at first? Absolutely. But the more I did it, the more I said yes to myself and no to whatever BS was going on with whoever. The more I did that, the more I practiced, the easier it became. So now when someone, I don't know, invites me to an event I don't want to go to, I'll just say, no, Sorry, I have another engagement that night, which might be my bath and a good book. I don't know. Or, like, I just say yes to me. So say yes to you. Say yes to you. You're worth it. You're worth it. And doing all of this, and I don't want to always make it personal, but I only have my own personal story to go from. So that's why I share what I share. Because 5 years ago, I would have never talked on camera like this. I would have never put out a video because I didn't think what I had to say was worth saying. So what I have to say is worth saying, even if it's only one person listening. All right. And the 8th chakra. All that my soul has ever been and will become rests gently in the moment. My soul-filled power is here now. And I like to share, my self-care, my self-love, and how I live my soul-led life. And I talked about this already. It's doing those things that I love, like pet sitting. That just fills my heart. My little doggies and kitties, I consider them all my own, on loan, of course, but I just consider them all my own, and it just fills my heart. And some of the places that I get to pet sit at are lovely. I get to look at nature. I get to look at the river. I get to be in quiet places in the country. I love it. Along with being with my little pet friends. So that is what, now the 8th chakra, this could be a whole separate video, but the chakra system is energy points in our body that can get clogged up if we've got you might hear my little doggy friend. I think someone's walking by. So they can get clogged up if life happens. And the 8th chakra is the one that's connected to the heavens, the one that's opening us up to spirit. And to be able to open up to spirit, you need to be able to be quiet, listen inside, listen to your heart. So this ties back with the meditation that I'm going to do. So after you watch this video, I would love it if you go over and listen to the meditation, find a quiet spot, and just sit and meditate and connect in with your 8th chakra and in your heart, and just open yourself up to spirit. Humor. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. Oh my gosh. Humor brings out so much joy in me. Laughing with someone else just brings out so much joy. I don't really have anything else to say about that, but humor is huge. Humor is huge. Shining through. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful picture. Shining through. So my interpretation of this shining through is getting this 8th chakra shining. And I can just envision a beam of light coming out the top of my head, just like coming out of this flower. And just emanating, shining through, emanating that light so that every pore of you shines with light. And it's just, if you're elevating your life, if you're injecting humor, if you know your self-worth. Hello, yes, you wanted to talk to? Yeah, you wanted to talk to? Is someone walking by? My goodness. So, shining through with all that is good all that is good in you, let it shine through. Let it shine out. Sorry for the quick pause there. I let the pupper out so that she could bark at her friends outside. And this card ties in so much with this card. I love it. I love how this works. Deliver your greatest gift to the world. So you might say, well, what are my gifts? Oh, I don't know. I just look at who I am. And now that I've had more of a glimpse of who I am, I let that shine through in what I do out in the world. And you might not think, I'm not saying these videos are a gift, but they're actually a gift to me because it allows me to speak in a way that I have never been brave enough to speak before. So the gift really is to me. But if this video speaks to one person, then that is my gift to them. That is my gift to the world. And maybe my gift is not these videos. Maybe my gift is my voice when I'm singing. Maybe my gift is, giving great care to my pets, that I pet sit. Just allow whatever gifts you think, allow them to shine through. Allow them to shine through. Because we all have gifts. Maybe your gift is woodworking, and your gift is to sell your talents at a craft sale. That is delivering your greatest gift to the world. That is sharing your gifts. So whatever your gift is, whatever your talent is, share it. Share it with the world. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. So this comes back to, for me, self-worth. Previously, in my previous life, which I call when I was married, which was prior to 5 years ago. Previously, in my former life, I used to, and I'm not saying I wasn't happy all the time. I'm not saying that at all, because there was happy moments. But previously, I used to act like I was happy all the time. And that's not realistic. Nobody's happy all the time. So once I admitted the truth to myself, and moved on and went our separate ways, I started admitting the truth to myself more and more. Admitting the truth. So admit the truth to yourself. What is that little hidden truth? What is that dirty little secret you don't want anyone to know? You don't have to tell me. But what is it? Admit it to yourself. Admit it to yourself. And this just feels so huge. Admitting it to yourself is huge. It is huge. So admit it to yourself. And then act accordingly, like the card says. Once you admit that truth to yourself, you can lie to people all you want. You can put forth that shiny, happy face. But inside, your body knows when you're lying. Your body knows when you're tricking yourself. Your body knows. Your body is like a radar detector. And you can put this shiny, happy smile on your face, but inside your body knows that you're not smiling inside. So smile on the inside. Admit the truth to yourself. And then change things. Change what you need to change. Reach out for help. Watch videos. I just consumed knowledge on YouTube 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I just consumed knowledge, learned so much about myself, and found out some ugly truths. But that's okay. Found out some ugly truths, but that's okay. And you know what? I let them go. I let them go. Guess what I found? My self-worth. My love for myself. And then I just acted accordingly. I acted accordingly. Started saying yes to myself. Started leading that soul-led life. Listened to my heart. Did all the things that I loved. Just got rid of the rest. Just started saying yes to me. And honestly, that was the biggest thing. So say yes to yourself. And have a great full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. And if you've stuck with me this long, thank you so much. One thing you can do is either before or after the meditation is just sit down and write down anything that you just, admit the truth to yourself. Write it down. Admit the truth. Write it down. Write down those ugly things that you don't want to admit to yourself. Just write them down. And then later, today, go outside. Put a match to it safely and burn it. And just feel your heart lighten. Feel that burden lifted off of you. Admitting that truth to yourself is huge. And then make space. Just make space. Make space for the new that comes in. Once the universe knows you're serious about getting rid of the old, admitting the truth to yourself, getting rid of the gunk, getting rid of the garbage, then it will bring in the goodness. This feels so good. Well, have a happy full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. It's a doozy. But if you do these steps, oh my gosh, in 6 months, you're going to look back and say, who was that girl? Who was that person? Because I'm not that person anymore. That's for sure. Have a great day, everybody. And enjoy the new moon. Even if there's bumpy patches, embrace them. Because admitting the truth to yourself is not easy, but it'll be the best thing you ever do. Have a great day.